Find a playlist too. Just close our eyes. And just begin to explore that inner landscape. Noticing and sensing. And this is our time to be in our body. This practice of getting in our bodies is just really what keeps me showing up again and again. And as you settle in, get more curious about the sensations in your body. What do you sense in the throat, in the neck, the shoulders? What about your heart? The front of the heart, the center of chest, in the back, between the shoulder blades. And in the belly. Breathing in, aware that you're breathing in. And breathing out, aware that you're breathing out. I've called my practice mindful flow for so many years now. And it takes on different shapes and different energy levels. But overall, the word mindful means to be conscious and aware of the quality of our thoughts, the sensations in our body. To know why we say, why we do what we do. To become the witness, the observer of our own internal state. And as long as we are in observation, we are not in judgment. And imagine if we had that ability to just observe others without judgment. But that's what this practice can do for us, really slow us down. And help us become more aware, more conscious. Let's inhale, our arms come up. Our palms together into our hearts. Mindfulness to observation, to curiosity, to softening, to gentleness, to self-love, self-acceptance, self-compassion, self-forgiveness. And calling in any other intention that fits you right now, today, in this moment. We'll inhale those arms up to cactus arms, lifting through the chest, shoulders relaxed, but squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then we push those walls away, palms turn out. Keep pressing fiercely through the palms. Deep breath in. And then exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Roll those shoulders back, give a little squeeze, lift the heart and chest again. And then release, walk your hands forward, drop the chest down. And then just start to rock side to side. Breathing in and breathing out. And placing your hands to your knees, pushing one shoulder to the left knee, and then one shoulder to the right knee, back and forth. We'll work on that space between the shoulder blades today, right below the shoulder blades too. And then roll those shoulders back as you come all the way up. And take your inside foot to the outside. And then holding onto your knees, rock the spine backwards and forwards, lifting the heart and chest, and then really rounding through the back. And then we'll push left and right, left and right. And then begin to circle through the spine all the way around. And then the other direction. And then roll those shoulders back one at a time. Nice big circle. I think for the longest time, I have felt that having a regulated nervous system meant that we were calm and grounded. Having a healthy nervous system meant that we were perfectly together, that we wouldn't react to anything. Let's pull the shoulders up to the ears and then exhale them down. And just do this again very intentionally with the breath. Nice and slow. 3 more. And what I've realized in the practice of building my window of tolerance is that having a healthy nervous system means that we can handle a myriad amount of different sensations, experience them, and be with them. Let's roll ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. So it doesn't mean just remaining calm when you're extremely triggered. It means actually experiencing and feeling whatever is arising within you, anger, frustration, jealousy, aggression, and being with it rather than pushing it away. And this is where the shadow work comes in, is because all of those emotions, the anger, the frustration, the jealousy, the aggression, they all have this tone of being unacceptable or bad. And as long as we view these parts of us as bad and unacceptable, then what happens is we suppress them and they grow inside of us and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then they explode in big ways or passive aggressive ways. When you're ready, let's bring those hands right below or right slightly on your right clavicle, 2 hands on that area. And we're going to pull down with your hands here. And then begin to move your chin all around to the left and up to the right, back and forth. You're trying to really draw the skin down here. And you're looking for a sensation from the throat, behind the ear, down the neck, scalenes, the SCM, that big muscle. And I want you to open and close the mouth. Maybe you want to draw your earlobe down with one hand or pull it back and open, close the mouth, working with the vagus nerve here. So building our window of tolerance means that we allow ourselves to feel, that we show up for ourselves, we don't abandon ourselves, we don't check out, we don't try to numb, we don't try to run, we're just with it. And sometimes it requires us to shake our arms really hard, to move our extremities, to make a loud sound or a sigh. Let's go ahead and try the other side. 2 hands on that clavicle, this bone here in the neck area. And then draw down with your hands, moving your chin all around. Looking into that tight skin kind of feeling. Opening and closing the mouth. You can also draw your earlobe down. We become comfortable with grief. We become more accepting of sadness. We become more familiar with our joy, with feelings of abundance. This way we're not waiting for the other shoe to drop. Go ahead, release. I'm going to lift those shoulders up again. Breathe in and back down. Exhale. Breathe in, shoulders up, and exhale them down. One more. And inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, a twist to your right. Feel your left hip pull back, gaze over that back shoulder. And then inhale the arms up and take it to the other side. And inhale, the arms come up. And exhale, right arm out to the right. Left arm goes up and over. If you can drop your right elbow down, go for it. If you need to stay on the hand for a little while, do that. So if we do yoga to keep ourselves calm, then we may be negating some of those feelings that need to be felt, which then would be called spiritual bypassing. Let's take the left hand behind your head, press your head back into that hand and open. That, yeah, we all want that love and light, love and light. But that's not how the world is all the time. It's a mix of it all. Let's take the left back of the left hand, the back of it, and place it behind your back. And then find your left shoulder here and drop it back. Yeah. Then lift your chin up off your chest, pull that head back, and turn your head to look up at the sky. Breathe in. And breathe out. Rising up. Sliding your left arm out to the left. If your elbow wants to come down right away, go for it. We'll start with that right hand behind your head. Press your head back into that hand. I have a friend who says, you just can't away all your shit. You just can't yoga away all your shit. It's true. To a certain degree, yeah, it's true. And take that right hand, place it behind your back. Find that right shoulder and draw it back. The back of your right hand is to your back. And then chin is up off the chest. Pull the head back and then look up and breathe. Release and rise up. Let's roll those shoulders back a few times. We'll take those legs out to V with your toes up, heels out. We'll bring the hands to the thighs. We'll just start to tip our torso forward and then back away. And tip forward and back. Let your shoulders roll back and down. Toes are up, heels are up. And then tip into that place where you start to feel a decent amount of sensation. And then bring your hands to the floor, press your heels into the mat, and lift your kneecaps a little bit so the knees bend a little. Good. Keep pressing your heels down into the floor. Good. And notice the sensation. So stay with it. Stay with the sensation. Be with it. Let it be there. And breathe into the sensation. And the next time you feel really angry, I want you to do the same thing. I want you to be with the sensation, to breathe into the sensation, to allow it to be there. I think so many of us are afraid to allow ourselves to feel it because we don't trust. But it's truly the repression and the suppression of anger that causes us to be more reactive. Let's walk our hands on over to your right. And then with one hand on each side of that foot, rise up a bit, breathe in. And exhale, take it down. Rise up a little, breathe in. into the sensation and away from it. This teaches you your boundaries, teaches you to trust and listen to your body. And then as you're here, now go to that place of sensation and be in it. And breathe into it and be with it. And the next time you're feeling sadness or grief, do the same thing. Breathe in it, be with it. Let it be there. And then coming up, let's walk our hands on over to the other side. Exhale, drop that chest down and up and down and up again, moving into sensation and away from it, back and forth. And then go to that place of sensation. A place where you feel like you can trust yourself. You can feel it, but it doesn't feel overbearing because you have tools to soothe, to be with it. And the next time you experience joy in your life, I want you to go there, to be with it, to breathe into it, and to allow it to be there fully and completely. And slowly working your way up, let's bring the bottoms of those feet together. And lift the heart and chest. And feel free to bring your hands to the ankles and then round the back and lift the heart and chest. And just kind of moving back and forth. So we'll come to a simple cross-legged pose. Let's take our right hand behind the back. Use your left hand to pull that arm all the way across and then clasp your hands over here on the left side. Draw your right shoulder back and then swing your left elbow back more. Relax through the hip flexors and breathe. Switch to the other side. Your left hand over to the right. Clasp your hands here. Swing your left shoulder back a bit more. Nice job. Release. Shake the arms out. Roll the shoulders back. And then bring your palms forward, fingers down, and stretch through the palms of your hands. Release, come forward into tabletop. And here we'll keep our arms straight and then melt your heart to the floor. Let your shoulder blades move toward one another on the back body. And then when the shoulder blades are toward one another, the arms are straight, your heart is sinking far to the floor. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, and then shoulders to the ears. Shoulders away from the ears, shoulders to the ears. Shoulders away, hold it there, and then press through the hands, push the center of your back to the sky and round it out here, looking inward to the heart. And then again, lengthen your spine, sink your heart and chest toward the floor. Arms stay straight. Press down through the hands, puff and round through your upper back. Breathe. Round a little bit more. Then we'll come on to those elbows. Tuck your toes. Lift those knees into forearm plank. And then puff and round through your upper back here. Look into the heart. And then reach that heart forward, tail back, exhale. Shoulders right above the elbows. And again, round it out, press through those forearms, look into your heart. And then exhale, lengthen that spine, heart forward, tail back, shoulders stay right above the elbows the whole time. One more. Good, we'll drop the knees. And then lift your elbows, walk your hands more forward, and drop your chest down, forehead to the floor. And breathe. We'll bring those palms together. Bend your elbows so the thumbs come to the back of your head. Nice. Release, come on to the hands. Send your right foot out to the right. We'll bring the hips back as you exhale. And inhale as they come forward. Exhale as they go back. And inhale forward. And exhale back. And the next time you're forward, hold it there. Let's keep the right hand down and take the back of your left hand again and place it to your back. Take your left shoulder and pull it onto the back body. And then chin up off your chest, look up and twist torso open to your left. Good. Now reach your left arm to the sky. And exhale, thread the needle, left arm out to the right. If you want to hold your toe, you can. See if you can bring your right arm up and over the back this time. And breathe. And slowly untwist. Coming back to your hands and knees, sending your right leg back behind you. Feel your left hip pull back. You're balancing a cup of tea on your low back, and then send your left arm forward. So right leg back, left arm forward. Good. We'll lift and squeeze here for 10, 9, nice and slow, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hand down, right knee in, and 3 cat-cows. Take your time, wherever it feels really good, stay there a little longer. Nice. We'll take the left leg out to the left. With your exhale, push your hips back. And inhale, come forward. And exhale, come back. And forward. Last one. Then we'll take the left hand down, take the back of your right hand, bring it to your back. Draw the right shoulder onto your back body, chin up off your chest, turn your head to the right. Breathe. And bring your right arm up to the sky. Thread the needle, reach to your left foot. Chin is up, head is back. Left arm up and over your back. Good work. Go ahead and untwist. Coming onto hands and knees. And step that left foot in. Let's tuck our toes and lift your knees into down dog. Here, press through those hands and shake out your head. Soften your heels to the floor. And touch left hand to your right ankle. And then plank it out. Right hand to your left ankle, twist if you like, plank it out. Keep going, alternate, twist. So if you hold your ankle and pause there a moment, and the same shoulder that you're holding that ankle, so the same shoulder, you're going to push it to the floor. So push that shoulder to the floor, and that gives some space between the shoulder blades. And then try the other side. The arm that holds the foot, that shoulder, you press it down. Good, and then you can plank it out a few times too. But it just feels good. It's a nice stretch through the shoulder blades. And then from your down dog, let's take the left foot to the top of the mat. We'll rise up into our high lunge. Feel free to bend your back knees since we haven't really opened the hip flexors yet. We'll bring the palms together and take your twist here, right elbow to that left thigh. Draw your left knee right above that ankle, and then press the palms together and draw your shoulder blades back. Nice. Release, untwist, walk your hands to the wide side of your mat, bending into one knee and then the other for a little bit. And then your toes come out and your heels go in. Bring your hands to the knees, to the thighs. Shrug your shoulders to the ears for catch or stretch right and left. And if you want to, keep the squat, but if you feel like you want to straighten your legs, do it, and we'll bring the arms up, breathe in. And then press the walls away. Right arm goes under your left arm, wrap those arms up. And then pull your arms to the left. And then try lifting them up a bit. Draw them down. Just kind of move them around and start to notice what you feel, looking for sensation. And then we straighten the legs, keep your arms together. Let the toes pull in, the heels pull out, and exhale, chest comes down. Feel free to bend your knees if you want to. You're welcome to sway left and right here too, always. Good, keep your arms together, come on up, toes go out, heels are in. Release your arms and clasp your hands up high. Turn your palms inside out and stretch up high. If you want to straighten your legs, you can, or just keep them bent, it's your choice. Good, then press the walls away and take your left arm under the right arm this time. Pulling your arms to the left a bit, pulling them up. Just explore, push them forward, around the back. Just explore. And then when you're ready, toes come in, heels are up, legs are straight, and exhale, fall forward, all the way down. Can rock left and right here. Welcome to bend the knees. Nice release. Let's rise up one more time with our toes out, heels in, take a squat, arms come up. Turn your palms, clasp your hands, turn your palms inside out. Stretch up really, really high. And then rise up, turn forward, keep your hands together. Turn your left toes forward, left hip back. And then exhale, take it all the way down here. Release your hands once you're down, left hip comes back. And step back, down dog. Press down and forward with your hands and let your upper arms spiral backwards. And then push through the hands a little more and then soften, relax the shoulders. Press, soften. Press, soften. So you're pushing through the hands, feeling the shoulders move toward your ears and away from your ears. Wonderful. Then send your right foot forward, top of the mat. Feel free to bend your back knee as much as you like to rise on up comfortably. And take your palms together, left elbow, right thigh. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades toward one another on the back body, away from your ears. Beautiful, releasing and walking your hands to the wide side of your mat. Bending into your left knee and bending into your right knee. Such a good stretch. Nice toes turn out, heels are in, take a nice squat. And we'll take our right arm and bring it across your body. Take your left hand and pull that right arm. And breathe. And then switch other side. If you need to straighten your legs, you can. Good. Come up, drop your left elbow, left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Rise up, right elbow, right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Coming up, toes go in, heels go up, and then hold your elbows behind you. Holding your elbows, drop your chest down. Shake your head, yes and no, feel free to bend your knees. And release. Go ahead and walk your hands to the top of the mat. And step your back foot forward. Go ahead and drop those knees. We'll plant those heels down to the floor. Let's reach the arms forward, create the letter C through the spine. And we're just gonna pulse back a bit. So you're looking for that core engagement, fire. Gonna draw up from your pelvic floor as well. And slowly come to your backs. Bring your kneecaps above your hips, and smush your back to the floor. And we'll dip the right heel down with the left arm going back, and then switch other side. Right arm, left heel. Left arm, right heel. Keep your back glued to the floor. Takes a lot of conscious effort to get your back down to the floor. Hug your right knee and left leg forward. Squeeze. Switch other side. Bending both knees, feet to the floor. Inhale, lift those hips up, arms up as well. Draw down gently through the back of your head. Good, then keep your hips up and just let your arms come down toward your heels. And then bring the arms back up. Then release, hips down. If you want, bottoms of the feet together, knees apart. We'll close our eyes. And just begin Shavasana. That conscious presence and awareness, the mindfulness. See if you can stay alert and active in your Shavasana, which is different from that feeling of checking out and drifting off into space. See if you can just track your thoughts, but not engage in them. Tracking your thoughts, but not engaging in them. Anytime you need to straighten your legs, you can. So you might just be breathing and relaxing, feeling calm. And all of a sudden you start thinking of what's for breakfast. And just label it. Planning. I was thinking of what was for breakfast. And just back to your breath, back to that mindful awareness. When another thought comes, just label it, notice it. Don't get attached to it. Don't go down the rabbit hole with it. Just be with it. Let it pass through. You can begin to deepen your breath. Noticing and sensing how that Shavasana felt different than others, as you were more present and consciously aware of the quality of your thoughts. When you are ready, hug your knees into your chest. Remember, this whole experience of being human isn't about trying to be perfect, trying to be calm all the time. It's about feeling all the feels and being with them, responding and tending to them with compassion and loving care. You can roll to one side. Use your hands to help you up to a comfortable seated pose. Thank you for being here today. I hope you have a lovely day. To our intentions with gratitude. Namaste. I hope you feel great, Elisa.